and he's on base as the leadoff man for the Hoosiers.
You have to wonder if Glasser talked to, I would say, any of his former teammates, but they're not playing Youngstown State. So the jury will disregard as Bobby Whalen stands in here. Glasser on first base. Bauer looks over, sets. Glasser even with the cut. Waits. Whalen squares to bunt, gets it down just in front of the plate. It's fielded by the catcher, Stewart. Throw to first is not in time. Bobby Whalen beats out what would have been a sacrifice bunt. Instead, it's an infield single, and the Hoosiers have 2 base runners with nobody out. Bauer waiting a long time, gets a sign that he likes, sets at the belt. The pitch to Matheson. Check swing, they're going to ring him up anyway. Carter Matheson goes down on a backwards K, asks the umpire about his dinner plans, and takes the slow walk back to the dugout for the second out of the inning. 1-2 count to Cerny here to lead off the bottom of the second in a 2-0 ball game. Colin Bauer sets at the belt, next pitch home. Down in the dirt, waking up the Earthworms, count is even at 2 apiece. Actually, Horizon League baseball in Purdue Fort Wayne. I've got former classmate of mine, Chris Gallagher, who pitches for Wright State. This little submariner. He's pretty good. Cerny's awaiting the 2-2 pitch from Bauer. A little chop over the second baseman's head on a nice 2-strike swing. That ball will roll all the way to the wall as Cerny makes the turn for second. He's not going to stop there. Tyler Cerny on his way to third. He will get there with a stand-up lead-off triple. A beautiful piece of 2-strike hitting by the freshman shows why he's one of the rising stars of this Hoosier team. Takes that pitch, goes inside out, and ropes it over the second baseman's head to the deepest part of the park. Bauer sets. Runner holds, pitch home is flown out into left field. Chasing the left fielder, Higgins back to the track, to the wall. That ball is gone. Into the Indiana bullpen. An opposite field 2-run blast for Hunter Jesse. Makes it 6-0 Hoosiers here in the bottom of the second.
Staying alive here as Ellis in the on-deck circle. Usually with the double play in order, 1 out, you keep your shin guards on. He's confident that he will be up to bat this inning.
And Brendan Reed sets at the belt. The 0-2 pitch home. Fly ball left field. That's going to carry a little bit. Back to the track, to the wall. Off the scoreboard for Brock Tibbetts. It's a 3-run bomb. And Indiana now leads this ball game 9-0.
Against the righty Fee, the runner goes to third, and no throw, and a stolen base for Philip Glasser.
And Glasser picked a fantastic pitch to steal on. That pitch was low, and with the righty in the batter's box, it's especially difficult for the catcher to navigate around, pick it, and make the throw down in time. Glasser's in, no contest.
The 3-0 home, right in that small area, but he decided against it, and the count's now 3 balls, 1 strike, yet another hitter's count for Hunter Jesse.
And what Jesse is saying there is say, hey, okay, you did it once, now do it again.
The 3-1, low and in again, and that is a 5-pitch walk for Hunter Jesse, and he's on for the 3rd time today.
Ben Higgins looking to go opposite field here. He struck out twice, but as a consolation, he's got a big gap on the right side of the infield.
The pitch is a line drive to right field. Colopy chasing after it. He makes the grab on the run. And a long toss into second, actually to third base. A 1-hopper to Drew Pine. Josh Pine, sorry. And Nick, you got it right that time.
What did I say? I said he looks to go oppo. Boom, can of corn right field. He will be taking the place of, I believe, a player to be named later, as Ball's next pitch just drills Grant Thorman right in the funny bone. He'll take the jog to first base. A 2-pitch hit by pitch is how we get things started here in the top half of the 7th. Are threatening once again. Tyler Cerny will stride to the dish after the 2-out base knock by the catcher Ellis. We've got another pinch runner in for the Hoosiers. It'll be number 19. That's Evan Goforth. And if Cerny can get one into the outfield here, Evan will go forth from first and maybe even think about scoring. He's got a pretty sizable lead. The next pitch from Hayden. Little check swing, no appeal, no strike. Count is 2-0 in favor of Tyler Cerny.
And my airplane reference wasn't good enough for you?
It went over my head.
Man, it's been a long game here.
The next pitch from Hayden is outside. I mean, if that isn't a knee slapper, I don't know what is. You know what? You're right. It is almost dinner time, and I am hungry. The Hoosiers came out hungry with their bats today as well. They played at 14 runs so far. It's a 13-run ball game as Jacob Walker will walk on down to first base. A leadoff base on balls is how we get things started here in the 8th.
What brings you to Bloomington, Indiana?
Florida man winds up in small Indiana college town. At the dish against Enos Hayden. He flies the first one he sees into shallow right field. Charging in is the right fielder. Makes a nice catch, slides for good measure. Coming a long way to make that grab, and that is how Sam Murrison is retired, the second out of the inning. 2 away, Philip Glasser stands on second. 14-1, Indiana leads Purdue Fort Wayne. The 1-1 pitch from Enos Hayden swung on and missed, and Taylor's bat goes flying towards the army of photographers on the first base side. And Indiana baseball has just placed a bulk order for pine tar. In the late stages of this ball game, Indiana leads 15-1 over Purdue Fort Wayne. The next pitch from Hayden to Verkrumba swung on and missed, a nice off-speed pitch as he pulled the string, and the count is now 2-2. So we've got 2s all over. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count here in inning number 4 times 2, and Indiana leads by 2 touchdowns. Hayden sets at the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Verkrumba goes down. We go to the 9th. Indiana leads 2 stranded. They plate 1. Hoosiers lead this one 15-1. You're listening to Indiana Baseball on WIUX, your home for Hoosier Sports.